The Silent Intruder. Chapter 1. The Hidden Enemy. In a dark microbial alley of the microscopic world, nestled within the gritty outer membrane of gram-negative bacteria, there lived a quiet but deadly agent, endotoxin, also known in the scientific world as lipopolysaccharide LPS. He wasn't flashy like the exotoxins who strutted through the bloodstream screaming, "Look at me." No. Endotoxin was subtle. He didn't get released until his host, the bacterium, was killed. Endotoxin waited, embedded in the outer membrane of bacteria like E. coli, Pseudomonas aeruginosa, or Klebsiella pneumoniae, keeping a low profile. But when these bacteria were destroyed by antibiotics or immune cells, boom, he was set free like a ghost released from a broken shell. And that's when the real havoc began. Chapter 2. TLR4 rings the alarm. The human body, complex and vigilant, has an elite task force known as the innate immune system. Its frontline soldiers, macrophages, monocytes, dendritic cells, patrol the bloodstream. One day, as they surveyed their domain, endotoxin slipped in. But little did he know, toll-like receptor 4 TLR4 was watching. TLR4 is no ordinary receptor. He's the immune system's radar, located on the surface of monocytes and macrophages. He's specifically trained to recognize PAMPs, pathogen-associated molecular patterns. And guess what's on his most wanted list? LPs. Once TLR4 detects LPs, he doesn't just sound an alarm. He unleashes a molecular storm. Signal transduction cascades fire off inside the immune cells. MyD88, TRIF, and other adapters rush to activate NF-kappa and MAP kinase pathways. The cell's genetic command center starts transcribing the codes for pro-inflammatory cytokines. The body prepares for war. Chapter 3. The Rise of the Pyrogenic Trinity. From deep inside the immune cells, 3 great cytokines emerge like generals summoned to battle. 1. Interleukin-1, beta-ilmenus-1 beta, the master pyrogen, commander of the fever forces. 2. Interleukin-6 IL-6, the amplifier, the broadcaster, the chronicler of inflammation. 3. Tumor necrosis factor alpha TNF-alpha, the early shock trooper, aggressive and systemic. They enter the bloodstream like urgent couriers carrying the message, "We are under attack." Chapter 4. The Fever Factory, inside the hypothalamus. Ilmenus-1 beta takes a direct route to the hypothalamus, the temperature command center of the human body. But he cannot act alone. He orders the production of prostaglandin E2 PGE2 by stimulating COX-2 cyclooxygenase 2 in the hypothalamic endothelial cells. PGE2 binds to EP3 receptors in the preoptic area of the hypothalamus. This binding doesn't just trigger heat, it resets the body's thermostat to a higher temperature. The body thinks it's cold, it starts to shiver, blood vessels constrict, metabolism spikes, all to generate heat. This isn't a symptom. It's a biological strategy to slow down bacterial growth and ramp up immune efficiency. Thus, fever is born, not as a curse, but as a defense. Chapter 5. Collateral damage, the danger of overreaction. But this battle is dangerous. Too much Ilmenus-1 beta, IL-6, or TNF-alpha, and the body doesn't just fight bacteria, it starts to destroy itself. High TNF-alpha levels cause blood vessels to dilate and leak, leading to hypotension, organ failure, or septic shock. The cytokine storm burns through tissues, and if unchecked, it can become fatal. This is why sterile injectable products cannot contain even trace amounts of endotoxins. Chapter 6. The Guardian Test. The LAL Trial. To prevent such catastrophe, the pharmaceutical world created a test, a ritual, a guardian checkpoint known as the bacterial endotoxins test beat. The most famous version? The LAL test, Limulus amoebocyte lysate. Derived from the blue blood of horseshoe crabs, the LAL reagent contains proteins that instantly clot in the presence of endotoxin. A brilliant evolutionary gift, and now, a tool for human protection. There are 3 ways the LAL test protects us. 1. Gel clot method. Add sample plus LAL. If it turns to a firm gel, endotoxin detected. 2. Chromogenic method. Uses color change, yellow equal to danger. 3. Turbidimetric method. Measures cloudiness to quantify endotoxin levels. All results are reported in endotoxin units, EU. Chapter 7. Is it safe? The human calculation. But how much is too much? That depends on your body weight. Here's the rule. Maximum safe dose EU equal to km. K equal to maximum allowable endotoxin level 5 EU kg for IV drugs. M equal to body weight in kg. Example. A person weighing 70 kilograms can safely receive 5x70 equal to 350 EU in 1 hour. Any more, and you risk fever, shock, and potential organ damage. Chapter 8. The Sacred Protocol. Because of this, every IV fluid, every vaccine, every implant, every dialysis solution must pass endotoxin testing before it ever touches a human vein. Equipment is sterilized and validated. Water for injection WFI is continuously monitored. All batches undergo endotoxin screening during final product release. If it fails, it is rejected. No exceptions. Chapter 9. A future without crabs? While the LAL test has saved millions of lives, it depends on horseshoe crabs, ancient creatures whose survival is now threatened. Enter RFC, recombinant factor C, a synthetic alternative that doesn't rely on animals, but mimics the crab's clotting response in vitro. A new age of ethical, sustainable endotoxin testing is dawning. Epilogue: endotoxin defeated, but not forgotten. Endotoxins may be silent, microscopic, and invisible to the naked eye, but their impact is monumental. They taught us how the body raises a fever to defend itself. They forced science to build safeguards. They challenged pharmacists, doctors, and regulators to create a wall of purity around every product. And they still remind us. Even dead bacteria can leave behind dangerous ghosts. So we test, we measure, we protect. Because in the world of sterile medicine, there is no room for invisible fire.